It's day 2 of the November deer hunt. We're set up here in the corner of a cornfield. I'll show you what we're looking at. We're going to make a few calls here this morning. We got apple trees back over here, and we've got apple trees back down here. So we're going to set up, do a few calls, and hopefully this works out. So here's where we're sitting. We're tucked into a nice white pine, and you can see straight ahead. We've got our nice cornfield, pretty nice blind right ahead of us. So we just gave a couple of estrus, doe and estrus calls, and then followed up by a tending grunt, and that little buck just came right into us. So let's go check it out and see what we have. So our cornfield is just on the back edge of a gravel pit. We're just coming up to the gravel pit. You'll see it's only a quick walk to the truck, but now I got to figure out how I can get this deer to the truck by myself. So now the fun starts. So here's my truck. Pretty close, but I got to get it closer. So we found a spot where we can back up right to the edge of the cornfield, but we're gonna have about a 100-yard drag. So we got an hour before we're gonna meet the guys back at the camp. So we're gonna see if we can do this ourselves. So something you should always do when you're out hunting is throw yourself in a 5-foot chunk of heavy-duty rope. This is gonna help drag this guy out and get him in the back of the truck. Since we're by ourselves, this might be a very useful tool. Put it on the front of your four-wheeler, put it underneath the seat of your truck. Always keep one on hand. So there you are. We've got them up in the truck. Whew. Shows you how out of shape you are when you got to lift a couple 100 pounds of dead weight. So the first thing I did was get his head up over the tailgate, roped it to the anchor point. Then I came through, I lifted his rear legs up, anchored them to the point, and it's just a matter of flopping the middle in. One person can do this. It's not that hard. It just takes a couple of ropes. That's what I mean. Get those ropes handy. Well, it's the last morning of the November deer hunt. As you can see, the weather. That's another member of our group that just shot. So we might have 2 deer down. So the weather has changed drastically, as you can see. I just had a deer come in right behind me here. It happened so fast I couldn't get the camera on, but I think he's just down over here. So let's go take a look. Holy, he's right there. Right on the trail we take to get in. Another beautiful little buck. This is amazing. So, a quick recap here to the November controlled hunt. I got a nice little buck on Tuesday morning, got another one this morning, the last day of the hunt, which is amazing. The shot that you heard on camera was actually my older brother. He got a really nice buck about 1 kilometer down the road with the black powder. He's been wanting to do that for a while, so congrats to him. That's amazing. So that gives us a nice amount of meat for the table for this winter. We're not looking at trophies, we're looking at feeding our families. So it's been a great hunt this November. So there's life out there in the woods. I'll see you out there in it.